Hello everybody, welcome to this new episode. In today's video I would like to introduce you to one feature of Talend ESB, and it is the REST API component. But this time we're not going to expose an API but rather consume an API service. For that we're going to use some real case scenario, and that is the Facebook graph. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the component to consume a feed from Facebook, and I will just grab the messages, one property of this component, of this returned JSON format, and just print it on the screen. So let's get started. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a project on my Talend. I'm going to create a route here. Let's call it Facebook feed, and I'm going to add a couple of components. The first component to simulate a route in execution will be the C timer. After that I will set the component CRESP. Good. We connect it right here and execute it once. So now I need to fill in the information that is necessary for this component to work. So what I'm going to do, I already generate an access token here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here where it says obtain code, and I'm going to choose curled format, curled. Yeah. So then with my Postman, in my Postman I can just easily create a new request, add request, and I will call it, let's say, Facebook feed, and in the get part I will paste the whole URL. Of course I'm not going to paste the part of curl, which is specifically for using curl. So if I do send, we'll see that it returns a value. So now by now we know that my access token will be passed as a query parameter, and all the rest will be just the URL. So I take the URL, everything before the question mark, and then I'm going to Talend, and this I will paste right here. So then we need also to specify a path. The path can be also, we can just divide this URL into path and URL endpoint. So I paste the path right here, and the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add the parameter. The parameter is the token, so I copy the token right here, make sure that it's always in close, and the token I'll be adding into the token portion, right? So the token will be here. So that is basically what we need to configure this component. The next step will be to just make a test and see if this is actually returning any value. So I will add here body to the response, and we test it. Let's see what it returns. Now the route is being built right now. It will build and run automatically. So we see that something went wrong, and if we look into the code we can see what went wrong, but actually we don't see it now. It's kind of but anyway, so we can analyze here what went wrong. As for here, the method is a get. That's good, and it will accept any. That might be the case what was going wrong. So let's try it again and run it. So it's building, and it runs, and yes, we have a successful reply. So now what I need to do is I just need to work with this object, which is a JSON object. I will set that into a header. First of all, I will take this object and I will add it into a header because I'm interested in getting the messages out of this reply. So I will use, since this is since this is a JSON format, I will use JSON path to extract the values that I'm interested in. So we see the structure is very simple. It's data. Then inside data we have an array, and after that array we have objects. Well, I'm interested in getting the message, right? So let's see how can we get the message. In JSON path, I will first of all grab .data, and after data, since data is an array, I will get data. I will get data asterisk to extract all the data, and let's see how it looks now. So it's running. Oh, pardon me, I forgot to express what we retrieved there. I need to print what we got there, and actually we now get this into the header, and my header is called messages. So let's try it again. I will print the component is running. Actually, did I yeah. So yes, we have now this element here, this this whole object, in which we have one attribute which is message. So I'm interested in getting only the messages, right, of this element. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the C processor to make some little Java trick so I can print out only the messages from this extraction. So actually I don't need this anymore, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the I'm going to take this whole messages array, and so what I'm going to do is I'll take a string messages, and this will be exchange. This equals to exchange get headers, and my header is called messages, and the class is class string. Oh, the class is a string actually, and it's of the class string. So once I get this, I will just split by the comma so that it will generate an array, a Java array where I can work upon. So next I will just take int I is 0, and while I is smaller than messages length, I will just I++, and then we will system out print ln. The I actually will print out the messages element I onto the screen. So let's take a look if this compiles. Actually, I think I missed something here, because yes, we are going to get all the data, but if I want to get the messages, actually I have to take the message element, which is message. And there was another thing probably that was not okay. We're gonna look here, we can see, and something is wrong with the class string. So I must have misspelled something here, or is that a string class? Let's see if this is the correct syntax. Let's give it a try. Running, compiling, and printing out. So that is the thing. Now we are printing all the messages from this is actually my channel, my page on Facebook. I'm connecting to it via the API, Facebook API. I am looping through the whole JSON response and extracting only the messages from that response. So that's pretty much it. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching. Till the next time.